welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an important topic for those over 65, choosing the right nuts for your health. We all want to live long, healthy lives, and what we eat plays a huge role. You know, I love talking about food as medicine, and nuts are a great example. They're packed with nutrients, but some have benefits that might surprise you. We'll cover which ones are nutritional powerhouses and which ones you might want to skip. So, grab a glass of water, get comfy, and let's get started. First up, we have almonds, a small but mighty nut that packs a powerful punch when it comes to brain health. A fantastic choice for everyone, especially the wiser and more experienced among us. These little nuts are not just tasty, they are a treasure trove of nutrients. Almonds are like little packages of vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage. Vitamin E is essential for maintaining healthy skin, eyes, and a robust immune system. Think of antioxidants like little bodyguards fighting off those pesky free radicals that can lead to aging and disease. These free radicals are unstable molecules that can cause oxidative stress, leading to cell damage. But here's what's really cool about almonds and brain health. They contain riboflavin and L-carnitine, nutrients that are known to boost brain activity and create new neural pathways. Studies have shown that regular almond consumption can actually improve memory and cognitive function. This means that incorporating almonds into your diet can help you stay mentally sharp and focused. That's right, eating almonds can help keep your mind sharp as a tack. Imagine being able to recall names, dates, and important information with ease, all thanks to this simple snack. So, next time you're feeling forgetful, grab a handful of almonds and give your brain a boost. Not only will you be treating your taste buds, but you'll also be doing your brain a huge favor. Whether you enjoy them raw, roasted, or as part of a delicious recipe, almonds are a versatile and nutritious addition to your diet. Next, let's talk about walnuts, the kings and queens of omega-3 fatty acids. Now, you've probably heard me talk about omega-3s before, and for good reason. These healthy fats are crucial for heart health, and walnuts are a top-notch source. Omega-3s help lower bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and keep your blood pressure in check. Think of them like lubricants for your arteries, helping blood flow smoothly. And a healthy heart means a healthier you. So make walnuts a regular part of your diet and give your heart some love. Now let's move on to pistachios, those vibrant green nuts that are bursting with flavor and antioxidants. Antioxidants, as we discussed, are essential for fighting off those harmful free radicals, and pistachios are packed with them. But here's something you might not know. Pistachios are particularly beneficial for eye health. They contain two carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. So, if you want to keep your vision sharp and vibrant, add some pistachios to your diet. Your eyes will thank you. Now let's talk about Brazil nuts, a powerhouse when it comes to selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral that plays a vital role in thyroid function. Your thyroid is like your body's control center for metabolism, and selenium helps keep it running smoothly. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can provide your daily requirement of selenium. But here's the thing, while Brazil nuts are incredibly nutritious, they're also very calorie-dense. So, enjoy them in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Now, let's switch gears and talk about some nuts you might want to be cautious about, starting with peanuts. Peanuts are a popular snack enjoyed by many around the world. They are often found in various forms, from roasted and salted to peanut butter and even in desserts. But despite their popularity, there are a few things you should be aware of when it comes to consuming peanuts. Now, I know many people love peanuts, and they do have some protein and fiber. These nutrients can be beneficial for your health, providing energy and aiding in digestion. However, it's important to remember that peanuts are not without their downsides. But here's the thing, peanuts are legumes, not technically nuts, and they contain lectins. Lectins are a type of protein that can bind to carbohydrates and have been known to cause digestive issues in some people. This is because lectins can interfere with the body's ability to absorb nutrients properly. Lectins are compounds that can interfere with nutrient absorption and potentially irritate the gut. This can lead to symptoms such as bloating, gas, and even more serious digestive problems if consumed in large quantities. It's also worth noting that some people may be more sensitive to lectins than others, so it's important to pay attention to how your body reacts to peanuts. Additionally, peanuts are prone to aflatoxin contamination, a type of mold that can be harmful to your health. Aflatoxins are toxic compounds produced by certain types of mold that can grow on peanuts, especially when they are stored in warm and humid conditions. Consuming aflatoxins can lead to serious health issues, including liver damage and an increased risk of cancer. So, while an occasional handful of peanuts might not hurt, it's best to consume them in moderation. If you enjoy peanuts, try to choose high-quality, organic options and store them properly to minimize the risk of aflatoxin contamination. And, as always, listen to your body and be mindful of any adverse reactions you may experience. By being cautious and informed, you can continue to enjoy peanuts as part of a balanced diet. Next up, cashews. Now, cashews are delicious and creamy, but they can be high in oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant foods, and for most people, they're not a problem. However, if you're prone to kidney stones, you might want to limit your cashew intake. Oxalates can bind to calcium in the urine, forming crystals that can eventually turn into kidney stones. So, if you have a history of kidney stones, talk to your doctor about whether you need to limit your intake of cashews and other high oxalate foods. Now let's talk about macadamia nuts, those buttery, indulgent treats. While macadamia nuts are undeniably delicious, they're also very high in fat and calories. Now, fat itself isn't the enemy, and macadamia nuts do contain healthy fats. However, if you're watching your weight or trying to manage your calorie intake, you'll want to enjoy macadamia nuts in moderation. A small handful can satisfy your cravings without derailing your health goals. Finally, let's talk about pine nuts, those tiny but mighty seeds that can add a unique flavor to dishes. Pine nuts, often used in pesto, salads, and various gourmet meals, are loved for their rich, buttery taste and crunchy texture. They are a staple in many kitchens around the world, cherished for their versatility and nutritional benefits. However, while pine nuts are generally safe for most people, they can cause a strange and unpleasant side effect known as pine mouth. Pine mouth, also called pine nut syndrome, can leave a bitter, metallic taste in your mouth for days or even weeks. This condition can be quite distressing, especially for those who are unaware of its existence. Imagine enjoying a delicious meal only to be left with a lingering, unpleasant taste that just won't go away. The exact cause of pine mouth is unknown, but it's thought to be related to certain fatty acids found in some varieties of pine nuts. These fatty acids, which are harmless to most people, can trigger this unusual reaction in others. Scientists are still researching why this happens and why only some people are affected. It's a bit of a mystery, but one thing is clear. If you experience pine mouth, it can be quite an ordeal. The symptoms can vary from person to person, but the most common complaint is that persistent, bitter taste. If you find yourself suffering from pine mouth, don't worry, it's temporary and will eventually go away on its own. There are no long-term health risks associated with pine mouth, and it doesn't cause any lasting damage. However, the experience can be unpleasant enough to make you think twice about eating pine nuts again. Some people find relief by drinking plenty of water, chewing gum, or eating other foods to mask the taste. If you experience pine mouth, it's a good idea to avoid pine nuts in the future to prevent it from happening again. While not everyone will develop this condition, those who do are likely to experience it again if they consume pine nuts. So, if you've had pine mouth once, it's best to steer clear of these seeds to avoid a repeat episode. In conclusion, pine nuts are a delicious and nutritious addition to many dishes, but they come with a potential downside. Pine mouth, though rare, is a real phenomenon that can affect your enjoyment of food for days or even weeks. By being aware of this condition, you can make informed choices about including pine nuts in your diet. If you love pine nuts but have experienced pine mouth, consider trying other nuts and seeds as alternatives. There are plenty of options out there that can provide similar flavors and textures without the risk of this unpleasant side effect. Remember, food is meant to be enjoyed, and being informed about potential side effects can help you make the best choices for your health and happiness. So, next time you reach for those pine nuts, you'll know exactly what to expect and how to handle it if pine mouth strikes. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, enjoy your culinary adventures without any unwelcome surprises. Happy eating! Thanks for watching. We appreciate your support. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, hit the notification bell for more health tips and updates. Stay healthy, and see you next time.